Alright, this is the leaf, the coconut leaf. It's a coconut shoot, right? Shoot, and if you can see, it's actually got a spine, very thick spine that you need to remove. Alright, and how you do it is, you can use a blade, and then you want it to be quite close to the spine, and then just prick, right? Just prick a bit, and then now I'm using the back of the blade because if you use the sharp side, then you might cut the leaf. So I use the back side and then just move along, and do the same on the other side, and then there you go. So you can you discard the spine, and you want the leaf, and then you just tie it like that. Put it aside until you're ready to weave the ketupat. Okay, all right, I'll show you again. This is of a decent length, the leaf again, a decent length. The spine, you remove the spine, just prick it at that side, and then you just go along the leaf so that you can remove the spine. Okay? Right, so this is the leaf that we have removed the spine. So you untangle it, you'll find that you'll have two. Now if you look closely, there are two sides to the leaf, right? You have the, I will call it the smooth side, and then you have sort of rough side, right? The smooth side and then the rough side. All right, okay, smooth and rough. Alright, so normally we will use the smooth side up. Alright, so now you hold it at opposing ends, okay, and then twist 2 rounds. Similarly, you twist 2 rounds the other way. So you have one top, bottom, the other one, the next one is bottom to top. Right? Do you have that? Now, this is the only difficult part, I think. If you ask me, this will be the only difficult part, the beginning of the weave. Just remember that you are going to weave this, if the first one goes top to bottom, and then the second one will go bottom, top, and so on. Right? It will be alternate. So at the end of the day, you'll get a full weave. So here's how it goes. So this one goes to the top, and then bottom, all right? Just stay there. This one will go bottom, and then top, and then this one will go top and bottom, all right? So then you ease it out nicely. Now, you need to change hands, then moving into this loop, holding on to this top, and then this will move into that loop, down on top of the middle loop, and then bottom the other. Now here you will end up with what I would normally call the fish. Can you see the fish? Alright, okay. And at this point you can just ease around so that you'll get you make adjustments, like you can pull on one side and so on, so that you'll get a very comfortable hold of the fish. Okay, now from here, all right, because if we're referring to this as a fish, so now you have the tails. All right, so if you're holding it like this, if you hold in the exact orientation. You want now to take the top tail and then start weaving. This one will weave from this end, and then it will go through up to this to the mouth of the fish. Okay, so look at this closely. Now it will go under. All right, top, under, over, and under, and out of the fish's mouth. Don't pull it totally out, because you want to leave the loop there. All right, okay, remember. Now again, so you're going to look at the opposite side of the fish. So you're going to hold this fish on its body, right? You can remove your finger, turn it around, and then put your finger through the mouth, and then hold the same 3 loops but on the other side, right? If you get this, then you're going to again use the other side of the tail, right? Again, you're going to weave this from this end right to the mouth. So this end, you made this loop earlier. This will go into that loop, right? And to hold that thing there, you want to pull the tail that's already in the mouth. You pull that a bit slowly, and then you'll see that it's going to tighten that like a noose, right? Okay. Once that's there, then you can start weaving again. So again, this is bottom, under, over, then this one goes under, right? Over, under, and over. As a checkpoint, you make sure that this side, right, it finishes like that. Okay. Now once you have that, you're there. I tell you, I would say that this will be like the 90% of your ketupat. Now you have, this will be the fins. The tail goes to the mouth. The fin now goes to the tails. All right. So we're looking at the position of the tail. This is under. Now it'll go over that. Okay. Over, under, and over. This fin, the position is over, so you go under and over, and finally under. Alright, so if you hold this, the fins, what were the fins earlier, you hold this, you hold the tails, and then gently tighten it. Your ketupat is already taking shape. So then what you need now is to tighten whatever region that is loose. How do you tighten it? You just go out, like for this one, you just pull it and just follow through, right to the end. Sometimes it helps if you have a spoon like this. Well, you don't use the spoon, you use the other end, and then you just this will help you sort of pull out so that you can tighten your weave. Okay, just tighten it, just go through, just go along and tighten so that you don't see the gaps. Okay. Okay. And there you go. This is your ketupat.